Hello kids. So today we are starting our new block 8. So what are we going to learn in this? We are going to learn a story about a small rat and a big lion. A small mouse and a big lion. Okay. So what are they going to do? How they are they? What happened to them? This all we are going to read. Now see the aim to identify what a fable is and its moral. What is a fable? Do you know what is a fable? Fable is a story. It contains of some animals, things like that. Okay. So if a story is containing some animals and if it is explaining something, teaching us a lesson, teaching us some moral, then we call it as fables. These are the stories, short stories which were made by our ancestors. Okay. So why they made these stories? So, by using the animals, our ancestors, maybe some other people, they created these stories. We call them as fables. So, there will be some characters. The characters are animals, and in the lesson, we know they are teaching us some lesson. Means we are learning something. That what we are learning, maybe they are called as good habits. They make us to learn some good habits. These good habits which we are learning from the lesson, we call these good habits as moral. We call them as moral. So such moral. What we are learning now? So let us see our story in which there are two animals and let us learn some moral. Okay. So after learning and after knowing, let us discuss what we learned. Okay. So let us move to the textbook and let us learn the fable. So let us learn the lesson, the lion and the mouse. Okay. So in the lesson, the lion and the mouse, now you can see it is a fable, a story. Okay. Now let us see the page number 54. Can you see the lion and mouse is also there? Okay, let us read. A long time ago there lived a ferocious lion. All the animals in the forest were afraid of him. The lion was sleeping outside his den when a tiny mouse came searching for food. The mouse climbed over the lion. Rrrr, growled the lion as he woke up. The mouse was scared. So, who lived in the forest? There are two characters, a lion and the mouse. So, how is the lion? What type of character the lion has? It is ferocious. Ferocious means by seeing it, the lion itself will be getting scared. Are we afraid of the lion or not? Normally, we are afraid of the lion. And here there is one more tiny character, very small. She is a mouse. So what is the lion doing here? The lion was sleeping outside his den. Then who came? A tiny mouse. So how is the mouse? It's very tiny. What was it doing? It is searching for its food. And suddenly, by mistake, it climbed onto a lion. Now, will the lion leave her? See, it growled, making big noise. Growling means making a noise and just giving a big sound. It woke up. The lion woke up. When the lion growled and it woke up, by seeing the lion, we can see that the mouse also was scared. Normally, we all get scared of the lion. Yes? So, here in this paragraph, we have two characters and they are living in a forest. Now, see the second passage. The mouse quickly jumped off the lion. But before he could get away, the lion grabbed him by his tail. See now, by seeing the lion, the tiny mouse, it got scared, and what it did, it suddenly, when observing the lion, it thought to run away and it started to run. It moved away from the lion, but did the lion leave it? No, it grabbed. Suddenly it pulled it by its tail. Grabbing means to take it towards it. It grabbed her by his tail. Since the lion is a very big animal, it doesn't allow anyone, and the mouse is small animal, very tiny animal. Will it leave? No, it doesn't like others. So when it tried to jump on lion, it grabbed it. Okay, now let us see the next page, page number 55. Now see the first para. The lion was just about to chomp up the mouse, but the tiny mouse said, "You should let me go. Who knows, tomorrow I may help you in some way." See how brave the mouse is when it tried to chomp, means taking it and it tried to eat it by making some noise. It trying to eat, chomp up the mouse. When it is trying, lion is trying to eat, the mouse spoke very bravely. "You should let me go," means you want to leave me. "Who knows, tomorrow I may help you in some way." So this tiny mouse said that I may help you some way, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, any time. So children, really do you think it may help? Yes, though it is a small animal, bravely it spoke to lion. That's why we can say it is very brave and it is trying to escape from the lion by saying that I will help you. See how much helping nature the mouse has. So what character do you think about mouse and the lion? Now see second paragraph. The lion laughed heartily. He ridiculed the mouse by saying, "Ha! What a joke! How could such a tiny mouse ever help me?" But still, the lion let the mouse go. The mouse thanked him and ran away. Now, what do you think of the lion's character? See here. First, the lion laughed. When the tiny mouse said that I will help you, first the lion laughed and said, "You are joking. How come you help me?" She said that, "How come you help me? You are a very tiny mouse. How come you help me?" It said, and it laughed at the mouse. But still, what did the lion do? It let the mouse go. Because it knows that the small mouse is not going to feel its hunger. Yes, though the lion may feel hungry, by eating that small mouse, nothing can happen. So what did it thought? It thought to leave the mouse, and it laughed very much because it thought it as a joke, and it left the mouse to go away from there. Now see the mouse, what it did? It said thank. The mouse thanked him and ran away. Though it did some mistake by jumping on the lion left the mouse to go away, and now the mouse also thanked the lion and it ran away from there. Now see the next page, page number 56. Can you see what happened to the lion in this? Yes, see the first paragraph. As the days went by, the lion forgot all about the mouse. One day, some hunters came to the jungle and trapped the lion in a net. There was nothing he could do. There is no one around to help me. What shall I do now? The lion thought sadly. Now see, the lion left the mouse, and it never bothered about that small mouse. And one day, while it is moving in the jungle, what happened? Can you see? There is a trouble for her. Some hunters came to the jungle and they trapped the lion. Trapped means, can you see a net? Yes, they took her into the net. They had put a trap, put a net and something to eat there, and it fell into that net. So it was trapped in a net, and nothing he could do because it cannot escape from that net. So it was seeing around and around for someone to help him, but no one is there. So when no one is there, who can help her? So it felt very sad, and now it was in a sad mood. Can you see there? Yes. Now it is in trouble. It doesn't know anyone. Now it don't know what to do also. So what it did? It was thinking very sadly what to do, and it was sitting there in the net itself. Now see what happened. Do you think what happened? Can you see the picture down there? Yes, let us see what happened. Just then, the tiny mouse happened to pass by. He heard the lion cry out in pain. Now, the tiny mouse, it is in jungle only. It is moving in the jungle here and there and playing. While it is moving here and there, it heard the lion cry. It is crying in pain. Really? The lion, when it roars, it gives a big sound, so it can be heard by anyone. So in that way, the mouse came to hear the lion's cry. So already the lion helped the mouse just by leaving her without eating. Now, when lion is crying in pain, what do you think will the mouse do? So it also want to help the lion, because once it helped the mouse, and even the mouse promised the lion that when you are in trouble, I will come and I will help you. Yes, do you remember, children? Now let us see the next page, page number 57, what is going to happen there. Can you see the rat came and it is cutting the rope? Can you see with its sharp teeth it is doing? So it is trying to help the lion by cutting the net. Can you see there in the picture? Okay, now let us read what happened there. The mouse used his sharp teeth to gnaw through the net. In no time that net was cut open and the lion was free. The lion and the mouse both ran away before the hunter could come and catch them again. Now see how it helped the lion. It had cut it, and before the hunter came, they both escaped from there. So now see how the mouse helped the lion. In the beginning, the lion thought that it is too small, it cannot help me. But here, now it came to know that though it is small, it can help. Yes? Now let us see the page number 58. What happened in page number 58? The lion thanked the mouse for saving his life. From then on, the lion and the mouse became good friends. See now, because the mouse helped the lion, in the ending of the story, both the lion and the mouse became friends. Now see how they are talking and they are laughing at each other. Yes? So, what is the moral of the story? Is it teaching us something, children? Yes, in the beginning, it thought that the small animal cannot help her, but now by the ending of the story, lion came to know that even the small creatures can help. So we must not harm to any creature. They may help us at any time. So by ending of the story, the lion came to know that though it is a small tiny creature, it can help me. So it came to know a lesson. And who taught her the lesson? The mouse taught her. Who learned the lesson? The lion learned the lesson. Yes? Now let us see the glossary. Chomp. To bite something noisily means while eating, if we make some sound, by using our teeth, if we are biting something noisily, then we call it as chomp. Ferocious, mean and scary. Scary means afraid. We get afraid of it. Gnaw, bite or chew something again and again. Same thing again and again. If we are biting it or chewing it, then we say it is as gnaw. We can see there it is gnawing the net. So again and again the mouse is biting the net. So it is called as gnaw. Ridiculed, made fun of someone in any unkind way. Means if we tease others, if we make fun of others, then we call it as ridiculed. Okay. Now basing on this, let us complete our volume, page number 46. Now see. Complete the boxes with details about the story. Now we read the story. Basing on the story, you want to complete that. Where does the story take place? Do you know where the story is taking place, children? Yes, you want to write that. Under that, you have a box, 2 main characters. What are the 2 main characters in the story? Just write about them. Write the names of the characters. The words that describe each character. You want to write some words about the characters. How they are there. Maybe some describing words, some adjectives. Which character in the story learned the lesson? What lesson did he learn? When did he learn the lesson? So you want to write what did they learn, when did they learn, and what did they learn, who learned that. So basing on that lesson, you want to write the sentences. And the main events of the story, as we discussed from the story, you want to write the event 1, event 2, event 3, which you think are the main events. So what happened in the beginning, what happened in the middle comes the second event, and what happened at the ending comes the third event. Now complete them by reading the story once again and send the audio of your story just by reading. Okay children, thank you.